Hello grade 12s. This is part 2 of the 2017 final paper. We're going to do the roof on this area, this entertainment area, the roof, that back wall, and then do the patio that has got this little semicircle. So we've worked out at the end of part 1 where these corners were, and now we need to find the actual heights. I'm going to do a false center method with that. So I'm going to project my edge. Project it down. This is my highest point. Check that it matches up here on the other side. So there's the top of the roof, the part that I'll see underneath the actual roof. Looks like the same point is going to hit over here, which is this visible line here. So I'm also going to project that line as well. So this lower point is going to be where this corner line is of my wall. Let's project that across to my vanishing point. This is my highest point. And we can join those 2 points up now. This visible part under the roof. This edge now is this edge of the wall. So this now needs to go, that corner now needs to go to my right vanishing point. So I don't need to do another false center. I'm just going to project it across, and there I'll have that point. This corner is running also on the pink line, which means it's also going to be a line running away from my vanishing point on this side. Just going to darken these vertical lines. Now I want to find my roof. I'm going to create a false center for that roof as well. I'm going to take this edge here, project it. I'm not going to take this edge because if I use this false center, I can get the height for the top of this point and the lower height which I'll need for that one. Where the lower height here I'm not going to see. Then I can project this to the right vanishing point and only need to take down that extra point. So here's another false center, and I'm going to project it down. Once again, make sure your heights line up here carefully between the 2 views here. Very tricky there. Here's the height right in the fireplace. Now I'm going to just project that back. Project the highest part of my roof as well. And project that to the vanishing point. Now let's find the specific points. Those are the 2 we're going to need at the moment, and shortly we'll need this edge of the roof as well. Let's match up the height levels. So here was the highest point of my roof, and it needs to intersect with this line. Here we have it. Here's the lowest section of my roof. There's the line at the lowest point. And project that down. And there we have this point over here. I'm going to join up those two lines now. There's that edge. Now, remember on this side we just need to take it to the right vanishing point. Take this right edge down. And there is the edge of this roof. Some tricky points I just realized we're going to need to do is we're going to have to work out the back edge here. So I've projected this point across to the right vanishing point. I've taken the edge down where it's hit and projected it. It's more or less at this point, and we need that because we're going to have this little tiny little piece of the roof going back down towards the corner there. Now on this side we've got this little back edge that we need to work out. What I'm going to do is use the spider method for this. So I'll take the height, that little back edge, and I'll mark it off on my center line. It's overlapping here unfortunately, and I'm projecting this to my vanishing point. Now what I need to find is the corner that it's going to change direction. So remember, I'm trying to get to this point, and I've taken my height here, so I'm following this to the corner. So I need this corner, which I've calculated here. At that corner there is the height, but we now still need to go along that corner, pull like the spider along the wall till it hits that edge, and that's a pink line, meaning it's going to the right vanishing point. So from that corner now I can project this, and there it gives me the height of that wall, and then it will join up to the other side. A very small little detail that we needed to do. Last step we now need to do is our circle. With the circle, what we've done is, surprise, surprise, pizza slices. Where the pizza slices touch the circle, I've projected that line back at 30 degrees to touch the main part of our shape. To check, at the moment we've got this point. We've got our second point, and now we just need to find the others. I'm going to take these points and find where they are on our line here, then project them away from our vanishing point. It'll be on the pink line, away from the right vanishing point, then take these outside edges. You could do this another way, where you could project a line out here and turn this into a rectangle, Then take your pizza slices across like that, and on those points projecting to the left vanishing point you could find these edges. So a slightly similar method. You'll see I've projected my points from where my pizza slices touch the main building. Let's take them down two at a time. As I've said, we've already got our outside edges, so I'm going to take our next two edges, so moving one in from either side. So make sure you get the right line. There's hardly any difference in that line. So there we've got those 2 points, and now I'm going to project away from our right vanishing point. Now I'm going to take one of these points down, and yes, I said only one. There it is. I'm going to project it down. That's where it touches those 2 points. Now where it touches, I can take them across. So away from my left vanishing point to hit the other side. So here are the other 2 points. I've projected my next points in. There I have them. And project, same process, so project away from the right vanishing point. Take one of the points down from the actual edge. Here are those 2 points, and project away from the left vanishing point. I'm not probably that's long enough. So there are those 2 points. So the last point now is my center. There's my center. Take that point away from my vanishing point. And take that specific point to my stationary point. And take that down now. That's looking fairly intricate there. The edge, the top. And there was the top. And here was the bottom. And the tangent. There is the end of the 2017 final paper. I do feel that they made this relatively easy to account for the fact that that would take quite a lot of time. This is worth 9 marks. Quite a lot.